Stop buying the wrong laptop for your accounting career. Seriously, you've been lied to. Everybody tells you to just get the fastest CPU. But for accounting, the real game changer is something completely different. It's a feature almost nobody talks about, and it will revolutionize your workflow. If you get it wrong, you're looking at hours of eye strain and frustrating errors. I've spent years advising top finance channels on hardware, and I've broken down exactly what makes an accountant's machine a true powerhouse. Stick around, because one of these products has a game-changing physical feature that will instantly boost your data entry speed by 40%. And I'm going to show you exactly which one it is later in the list. So let's clear the air right now. You don't need a ridiculous gaming GPU. Your budget should be smashed into two core areas: RAM and the screen. You need a minimum of 16 gigabytes of RAM. Forget 8 gigabytes, you will be running QuickBooks, massive Excel workbooks, cloud dashboards, and maybe a Zoom call all at once. That's a recipe for lag and frustration. Second, you need a sharp, anti-glare, large display. Squinting at tiny cells is a career killer. Don't fall for the trap of buying a sleek machine with a trash screen just to look cool. Performance and efficiency rule this game. Now, let's get into the list of the absolute best laptops for the modern accounting pro. From the budget hero to the ultimate desktop replacement, the number one is Dell XPS 15. This machine is the undisputed king of professional performance when you need power without compromise. We're talking about an Intel Core i7 or i9 processor paired with that critical 16 gigabytes or 32 gigabytes of LPDDR5 RAM. The Infinity Edge display is gorgeous, giving you maximum screen real estate and a compact chassis. It tackles enormous pivot tables, complex VBA macros, and simultaneous heavy programs like QuickBooks Desktop and SAP with zero hesitation. This is the definition of future-proofing your setup. The user experience here is premium and fast. My friend, who runs a boutique accounting firm, had to crashes in one tax season before getting this machine. Zero crashes since. It's built like a tank, aluminum and carbon fiber, and the keyboard is fantastic for long hours of typing, even without a dedicated number pad. The value proposition is simple. You're buying back your time with its speed and avoiding tech headaches. This is for the partner, the senior manager, or the high-volume freelancer who cannot tolerate a slow down. The number two is Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon. When you absolutely need military-grade durability and best-in-class portability, you get the ThinkPad. It's unbelievably light, usually hovering around 0.5 pounds. Yet it's built to survive being dropped and spilled on a true road warrior. The keyboard is, hands down, the best you will type on. It is deep key travel and that signature tactile feel that will keep your fingers happy through an all-nighter of 1OK analysis. It runs all the necessary software smoothly with a standard i7 and 16 gigabytes RAM configuration. The ThinkPad isn't a show-off. It's a silent assassin of productivity. The little red trackpoint nub is a lifesaver when you can't be bothered to lift your hand to the trackpad. The battery life is legendary. You can easily get through a full day of client meetings without scrambling for an outlet. It's ideal for auditors, consultants, or anyone who spends more time traveling than sitting at a desk. The only drawback, that sleek, rugged design means you're sacrificing a dedicated number pad. The number three is Apple MacBook Air M2 or M3. Yes, a Mac. Forget the old myths about compatibility. Virtually every major accounting and finance platform is web-based now, and Microsoft Excel runs like a dream on the incredible Apple Silicon M series chips. The M2 and M3 chips offer mind-blowing performance per watt, meaning blazing speed and all-day battery life, which is a rare, powerful combination for cloud-based accounting like Xero, Intuit, or Wave. This is a silent, cool, and stunningly fast workhorse. The user experience is flawless and incredibly stable. You will rarely deal with software bugs or forced reboots. The Liquid Retina display is amazing for your eyes, with fantastic contrast that makes staring at spreadsheets much less painful. If your company infrastructure is Windows-centric, you might face some minor hurdles. But for the modern, cloud-focused accountant who values design, stability, and crazy long battery life, this is your machine. What's more important to you? Ultimate durability like the ThinkPad or the seamless design of the MacBook Air? Tell me your pick below. The number for is HP Spectre by 36014. This laptop is for the accountant who values form and function equally. It's stunningly designed with gem-cut edges and a luxurious look, but it hides a powerful secret. It's a 2-in-1, meaning you can flip the screen to use it as a giant, responsive tablet. Why does that matter? Think about reviewing and signing off on digital tax documents using the included stylus. It's a massive time saver and a great way to mark up PDFs without printing. Performance-wise, the latest Intel chips and 16 gigabytes of RAM handle everything you need. The old display option is the real star here. Deep blacks and vibrant colors make documents pop, which reduces eye fatigue over an 8-hour day. The main trade-off is port selection. It's slim, so you'll likely need a dongle for connecting multiple monitors or accessories. It's the perfect blend of style, touchscreen versatility, and serious power for the modern hybrid worker. Did you know? The number pad on a keyboard is so important in finance that studies have shown a dedicated 10 key can increase data entry speed and accuracy by up to 25% compared to using the row numbers. It is not a luxury. It's a productivity weapon. The number 5 is Acer Aspire 5 15-inch. This is the budget champion, the machine that proves you don't need to spend for figures to dominate your workload. The Aspire 5 comes in configurations with an AMD Ryzen 5 or 7 and 16 gigabytes of RAM, hitting that critical minimum requirement for under $800. The 15.6-inch display is a comfortable size, and crucially, many models include a full 10-key number pad integrated right into the keyboard. Remember the game-changing feature I mentioned earlier? This is at that full-size, tactile 10-key number pad on the 15-inch models. If your job involves constant numerical entry, this is your secret weapon. The build quality is functional. It's not a fancy aluminum design, but it's reliable. It's heavier and chunkier than the premium picks. But if your budget is strict and data entry speed is your absolute priority, the Aspire 5 delivers unmatched value. This is the machine for the accounting student, the bookkeeper, or the small business owner managing their own finances. The number 6 is Razer Blade 14 or 16. Wait, a gaming laptop. Hear me out. Sometimes your accounting role involves serious computational power. Think running complex financial modeling software like Monte Carlo simulations or large-scale data visualization in Tableau. The Razer Blade is built with high-end CPUs and massive cooling systems. Designed for sustained peak performance, you get top-tier build quality, a gorgeous high-refresh screen, and a chassis that is surprisingly slim for the power it packs. My first big job was running a ton of legacy software on a terrible old machine. I swapped it for a Razer Blade on a colleague's advice, and the time saved on rendering huge reports was astonishing. Yes, it's overkill for basic spreadsheets, and yes, it's expensive. But for the quant, the FP&A analyst, or the data-heavy finance manager who needs to run the numbers faster than anyone else, this machine will dramatically cut down your wait times and make your colleagues jealous. The number 7 is Microsoft Surface Laptop 5. The Surface is the ultimate professional aesthetic for the Windows user. Clean, sharp design with a buttery smooth Alcantara keyboard deck that is comfortable all day long. Its standout feature is the unique 3:2 aspect ratio display. This is a subtle but huge change because it gives you more vertical screen space than a traditional 16:9 laptop, meaning you see more rows of that spreadsheet without scrolling. It's a genuine productivity boost. It runs on a powerful i7 and 16 gigabytes of RAM, ensuring speedy performance for a tight, Elegant package. The ports are adequate, and the battery life is excellent. Its one con is the screen size. It caps out at 15 inches, and there's number 10 key number pad. This is the ideal laptop for the accountant who is client-facing, loves the premium Microsoft ecosystem, and spends most of their time reviewing documents and reports rather than heavy constant numerical input. So let's recap the critical points you must remember. You need 16 gigabytes of RAM minimum, an excellent screen to protect your eyes. And if you're a pure data entry machine, the dedicated 10-key number pad of the Acer Aspire 5 is your budget king. My final critical warning is this: never, ever skimp on the RAM. Buying a machine with 8 gigabytes will cost you more in lost productivity and frustration than the $100 you save. Upgrade the RAM first, no matter what. So what's your pick? The ultimate spreadsheet power of the Razer Blade or the unbeatable 3:2 aspect ratio portability of the Surface laptop? Drop your team below and let's see who wins. If this breakdown helped you decide, smash that subscribe button. I've got a video on the best monitors and accessories for your new accounting setup coming next, and you won't want to miss it.